Hello and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah. Boy, we have a great show for you today. We are kicking it off with our news partner. This is Sue Peck with Evolution Financial. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So if you at home are looking to increase your savings for 2019, maybe you want to do it every year, it's a great New Year's resolution. Sue, what's a small move that we can do to help us increase our savings?
Yeah, the idea of saving like 6% more seems like a really big jump, and it seems like something that you wouldn't be able to handle. So something small that you can do that's an incremental change is increase your savings by 1% of your income. And then 2 months later, increase it by 1% of your income. By the end of your year, you will have increased from 0 to 6, 6 to 12, something like that, and you probably won't even feel it while you're doing it.
1% sounds more manageable, so
Absolutely.
I like that. Yes, baby steps. Okay. So if for a viewer watching at home who might be thinking, boy, I'm not sure if I can save more, how do you know when you're at that point where you really can do it?
Right. The best idea is to make a budget. And I know I've said it before. We've talked about this before.
You mean I need a plan?
Right? Oh no, the planner's telling me I need a plan. But no, you need a budget. You need to figure out where you're spending your money. And the first time you put together a budget, it's going to be wrong because you don't actually know where you're spending your money. You think you do, but you don't. So you put together a budget, and then you start tracking your spending, and then you kind of compare your spending to your budget and figure out, am I actually spending more than I make? Because that's a problem, but if I'm spending less than I make, I can save.
Got it. Okay, so you do need a plan, and I find it so interesting that so often we're wrong at first, but that just goes to show you how little we are aware sometimes of our actual spending.
Right.
So for people out there who think that budgets might not work, what do you do after you put one together, and why is it that it works?
The budget itself doesn't work, and the reason why people say it doesn't work is because when you put handcuffs on yourself, you feel strained all the time, and that's why the budget just tends to kind of backfire. But the good thing about a budget is then you can look through it line by line and start getting creative. You know, take everybody's problem spot, dining out and entertainment. Okay, I've got this dining out and entertainment line. How do I make that less? Okay, I got to cook more. I got to figure out, how to do that. How do I take this gas and electricity line? Well, maybe I can decrease my heat by 1 degree, similar to the saving 1%. Decrease it by 1 degree. In the summer, increase it by 1 degree. There are different ways you can save money, so using the budget to get creative will help you find those places.
Okay, get out those warm slippers and turn the heat down.
Exactly. You might need a sweater.
I can do it. So those are some, maybe like you mentioned, bigger lines that many people have difficulties with. Mm-hmm. Are there some less obvious places to save?
Right, so there's the finding the leaks, right? So maybe you have a drafty window. Okay, so you got to go out and buy that plastic that you put on the windows. It'll help you save money. Pump up the air in the tires, little things like that you got to start to find those leaks. Are there subscriptions that you have been paying for that you haven't done anything with, and then you suddenly realize, hey, I've been paying for this HBO subscription because I wanted to watch Twin Peaks, and that was over a year ago, and I should probably stop that.
Interesting, yeah, and there's those little things can add up on you so easily. Mm-hmm. So what if you just can't save more? If somebody that's watching you talked about when you're really able to do that, but you really want to.
Right. One of the things that's really popular right now is the Marie Kondo Netflix series and the idea of cleaning up your house, right? So you really want to save more. You got to figure out how to do this. You can sell things. So you look through your house and you're starting to realize, I've got all this clutter, I have all this extra stuff. Are there things that I can sell that would help me not only make myself feel better because I have less clutter in the house, but also bring in some extra money that will allow me to save?
Wow, I'm thinking of a list of things in my home right now that I could probably live without.
We all have those.
Yes. So what if you are in a position where you're just not making enough money to even pay the bills, even go one step further with this?
Right. There are a lot of people who are in this position. This is absolutely a common problem. And oftentimes when we think about saving, the whole idea is where can I cut, where can I cut? So then you got to switch it around. Where can I bring in more money? When was the last time you asked for a raise? When was, are there side gigs that you can take on? Are there things that you can do that can help you get to that next promotion, that maybe start putting those into place so then you can start bringing in more money? And it's something that I offer to my clients too. If you want to practice having this conversation with your boss, like how do I ask for a raise? Come on in, let's practice this and see if we can bring in more money for you.
I love that this is today's topic because Sue with Evolution Financial works with folks on all kinds of budgets, whether you already have a portfolio or whether you're just getting started. So this is a great topic. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Sue Peck. We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.